something. Nutrisystem really works.
We have a success story sitting in front of us.
We have a Dr. Gottfried who went on Nutrisystem.
I put Suzanne Vega on it.
Yes, she lost a lot of weight.
Yes, and a sense of humor.
Yes.
Oh.
She's got a pretty good sense of humor.
She
Yes,
does.
bring her back.
Gilbert's like one of those guys.
Suzanne?
You can tell he's been eating a lot of free food, and he's got like tons of food in his teeth.
Yes, yeah.
So every time he smiles,
okay.
it's like...
Okay, see, in this tooth, I've got the Danish.
What is this over here?
Yeah.
Right there.
That
Right
is
here.
probably the croissant.
Look at that one, Robin.
Oh, please.
Ah,
I
that looks
don't
like
wanna-
some...
Yeah. Robin,
Food
point
in
to the tooth.
teeth is like
Here,
one of my
here,
least
Robin,
favorite
point
things.
to the tooth. Just, can you point at it with your fingernail?
I think it's a croissant, yes.
Yes, okay.
Nutrisystem is
It's
so
starting to
good.
get soggy now.
Dr. Gottfried, you know that Nutrisystem works so well because
Yes.
they make the food
I
for
put
you.
Danny Thomas on it.
Yes. Good move.
Well, he lost a lot, didn't
Yes.
he?
Yep, most of his money and everything.
And his everything.
No, Nutrisystem really
It
works.
really does work.
And I'll tell you why it works.
Why?
Because...
Jackie went on NutraSweet.
Nutrisystem. Gilbert, do
You
me a
almost
favor.
lost Jackie.
Can you keep quiet for a few minutes? Let me do a serious
Oh,
commercial.
okay, I'm
All right,
sorry.
no problem.
You know, some things you just don't joke about.
Nutrisystem.
Really works.
We should have Gilbert call Tom as Jackie Mason.
Yeah,
All right,
here we go.
complain. Wake up tomorrow knowing that you're on your way to celebrating a thinner future. Now, understand what I mean by this.
Yes.
You will lose weight. I mean, you will absolutely lose weight. You probably tried a million things. Robin, how many diets did you try?
I tried every one. You name it, I tried it.
Robin actually came into my office and said, I don't understand it. I cannot lose weight. I run 7 miles a day. I cannot lose weight. And she says, you know what? Damn
But
it.
she runs to a Pizza Hut. That was the
That was
big
the problem.
Well, you didn't have to tell.
Yes.
I am going to go. Look at Ida. Just staring at me. That girl has the hots for me, Gilbert.
Will you two just go ahead, back up to the room, and get it over with?
Ida, why don't you just crawl under the table and take care of me? Come on.
Ooh. No, look, I'll give you my key.
Sat there,
I'll tell you what time he'll be there.
He
just
just
run
sat
in
there
and
and
attack
waited
him.
until I looked at him.
Why don't you just go get naked and lay on the wet bar
You were
upstairs?
just...
All right,
now I'm getting
1-800,
horny.
1-800,
Damn it. Now I've got an erection.
Oh,
How can
1-800,
I go from radio station to radio station now?
1-800-321-THIN, 1-800-321-THIN.
I'm going to be walking all hunched over. Oh,
Like
this
you
is
don't.
awful.
1-800-321-THIN. You will lose weight. It really worked for you, didn't it, Robin?
That's right.
And, I mean, you owe it all to Nutrisystem, your new body.
Everything.
You really do. No, seriously, you really do.
What? I said that
Say
seriously.
something nice about Nutrisystem. Say thank you.
I love Nutrisystem.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Nutrisystem.
1-800-321-THIN.
That was so sincere, too.
It was, because she means it.
I don't even believe in love. That's why I can say no.
Gilbert Gottfried just walked into the room.
Hi, we're back.
Let's make fun of Gilbert and what
Okay.
he tried to pull here today.
All right.
Gilbert
I don't know
decided...
if we can ask him questions now.
Yeah.
It's past
This is what
press
happened. This
conference.
is real funny. They have a room set up here that, like, if
Yes.
Sting decides to do this little confab, they have a special room where they can hold a press conference so all the radio stations can interview him at once.
Yes.
So
No,
Gilbert...
that wasn't my idea. That
so
was theirs.
Gilbert says, wait a second. Is that true? I don't want to go to each radio station. I will hold a press conference.
You mean they have a room
No,
that I
I
wouldn't
didn't
have to
say-
go?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, here.
So
let me get it
Gilbert,
straight.
so I heard this. I said, everybody,
wait a
nobody
second.
go to Gilbert's
Wait,
room.
No, I
So-
wasn't the one who came up with the press conference.
All right, yeah, sure. Right,
I was
right.
outside.
Right.
I said, yeah, sure, bang, bang, bang,
right,
bang,
right.
bang,
So
sure.
I said,
no,
hey, I am not
said,
going to any
I don't
room.
want to do every single radio station because I got a sore throat. So they said, you want to do a press conference? And I said, are they doing those? And she said, oh, yeah, they are. And then they said press conference. The other said, where's that?
So
And I
you
said,
sat in the room for an hour. Nobody came.
No, I didn't go up to the room. So they said, oh, well, look, I'm
Good,
not doing
because you're
that.
not going to be funny
I
doing
said,
that.
yeah, I thought they were just doing them naturally.
All right, take it easy,
Which
Gilbert.
sounded... No, I'm pissed now.
Oh, man.
No, I'm really angry.
How dare you?
Boy, how it gets around.
Want to hear something funny?
Okay, please.
We were interviewing Jimmy Lee Vaughn, the brother of Steve Vaughn,
Yes.
the guy who died
Uh-huh.
in the helicopter crash. So we were doing an interview with him yesterday, and we thought it was going real well.
I did, yeah. I thought, he was handling everything and he was having a good time.
And the record company guy told Gary that he was like crying in his room from our
He was
interview.
in the office crying and saying, why'd you put me through that?
Want to call Harvey and find out why?
Yes, I want to know
Gilbert,
what
want
he
to
put
hear?
him through.
Okay.
Gilbert, this will give you a chance to hear our own misery. Let me see if I can find his number. Here it is. Think he's there?
He should be. And the woman
that was with Jimmy yesterday substantiated how bad it was.
Oh, really?
She here?
Let me go see. I think she left because she had the guy from Living Color. I think they're
Hey,
gone.
it's not like I steered that copter into the mountain.
I'll tell you exactly. No. She told me what it was that bothered him.
What?
It was the fat and the bald jokes about all the guys in the T-Birds. Now, why that bothered him, I have no idea.
This
See?
reduced him to
Yes.
tears? Those
Apparently.
were jokes.
How do I get a dial to him, my man?
You have to pick up the
I'll dial it
receiver.
for you.
Hey, you dial it. My good man.
My man.
Hey, my good man.
How do I get a dial phone, my man?
Then I
He's
can read.
the new Sammy. Leave him alone.
What time is it in the show? 5 or 10?
5 of 10.
I've taken to not looking at the clock directly. I have Fred tell me the time.
Harvey Reed's office?
Hi, it's Howard Stern. We're on the radio.
Oh, he's not in his office right now.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
You want to hold on? I can try and go find him quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, hold on a second.
Dr. Gottfried's here, too.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Gottfried will explain
'Cause I deal
the
with depression.
psychological ramifications.
Of crashing into a cop?
Yeah.
Because, like, we were real respectful.
Yeah.
Jimmy sent... Yeah.
Hi, it's Laura, the one that's been with him all week.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you?
Who is this?
This is the woman that Gary was just
She
talking
brought
Oh,
him,
good,
she's the one who
cool.
brought him here.
All right.
Hi, this is Dr. Gottfried.
And Dr. Gottfried is here, too, who will
Hello,
talk
boy.
about people who get depressed over things I say.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's his whole practice now.
we had Jimmy Lee Vaughn,
See,
who I consider a friend of the show.
even though we don't really know his name offhand.
Right.
No, he's done
Yes,
the show several
okay.
times. He knows what we're all
Yes.
about.
Yeah, he knows we kid around and stuff. So, respectfully, did you think I was out of line just saying, hey, I'm sorry about your brother and that your brother's a great guy and I was a real fan of his? He wasn't mad at that, right?
No, he wasn't at that at all.
All right. So then I went into, like, hey, you broke up with the T-Birds. What was that like when you went and told those guys what it was like to break up with the T-Birds? So he started telling us, and he was a little, not uptight or anything. He didn't have much to say on it. And then I said, hey, you were smart to get rid of those guys. Kidding around.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
Oh, I know, but the thing was, you called him fat and bald.
Well,
Well, come on.
No,
Come on.
they are fat and...
Well, one of them
Let's
is.
be perfectly
But
honest.
I like the fat and bald guy. He's cool.
Like saying to Will Chamberlain, gee, you're tall.
Hey, is it my fault his lead singer eats like a pig?
It's like saying to a midget,
And
gee,
lost
you
his
seem
hair.
kind of short.
Yeah.
I mean,
He could do what, Phil Collins appears to be filling in his hairline.
I was going to ask you if he hasn't gotten more hair over the last couple of years.
Yeah,
he
he-
uses a magic marker now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think
But
so.
isn't that a funny hair transplant?
Yeah, well, I think he's trying to make it look like he didn't get a hair transplant.
Like just hair just appeared on his head.
Because he's just got to run, it's like a landing strip.
Oh, that's...
It's a lunar strip.
Mosquitoes land on his head now.
Uh-oh, Phil is crying. I've just been informed. Phil Collins is crying because I said he was bald. Oh, there he goes.
But last night he did seem to be more hairy. He did.
Phil, calm down, will you?
It looks like a lot of hair, Phil.
He's upset. I'm sorry. Unbelievable. Anyway, so then Jimmy left here, and I thought Jimmy, because Jimmy's the kind of guy who used to come on here. He was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And he came on and told us then all of a sudden he'd come out with a great story and say how he used to feed monkeys speed and watch them masturbate real fast.
Right, I took him there yesterday.
Where, to the zoo?
No, to you.
No.
All right.
I was going to say, tell us about that.
Now, what happened? You guys got him back? When did he start crying?
Well, generally, men who watch monkeys masturbate are more sensitive than other people.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
But when did he start crying?
No, pretty much the whole thing was he didn't want negative energy. He was, he needed positive energy.
What, is he living in the 60s, negative energy?
No, but Gilbert, wait a second. I was trying to, but seriously, I was trying to be positive, just in a funny way, but I was saying, hey, how cool he is, and, I was only kidding
No,
about
I
the
know, I
T-Birds.
understand that.
So was he really upset?
Yeah, he flipped.
He flipped.
But he knows me. He knows I'm kidding.
No, I know, he did. I guess, I think he's just going through a trip.
Would
See,
you,
I told you, it's
You
a
know,
whole
with the Grammys and
combination of things.
would you explain to me?
Well, it is, like Robin just said, it's definitely a combination.
It's everything that's going on with him right now.
Is there a
Right.
way I could speak to him and apologize?
Because he's doing that Eric Clapton thing on Friday night.
Well,
Oh.
next time you talk to him, can you tell him that Gilbert Gottfried thinks the T-Birds are thin and have
And
luxurious hair? See, I want to kiss up to him. Tell him they all have nice hair and they're also svelte.
Dr. Gottfried was crying just earlier before the show
was.
not because he's bald, but because he gets no girls and he has hair. And
I'm thin and have hair and I still can't get laid. How do you think I feel? He
But
thinks
anyway,
he's crying.
I feel real bad about it because I dig him. Well, hey, just apologize. And
Okay, no, I really appreciate the phone call, and I know he will.
I mean, will it get back to him that we were sorry, we didn't know we had upset him?
You know what I'm going to do? I'll send him a
A
telegram.
bald head wig.
Would you send him a
No,
telegram?
I'll send him a telegram because there's a couple of things I want to talk to him about anyway.
All right.
And please tell him
Starring
that
in The King and I,
please tell him I meant no offense, and I was only teasing that I think the T-Birds are all very talented.
or
Okay.
fat bald men.
Right.
You know what? We really appreciate this phone call.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks,
All right, bye.
Bye, Robert.
Thanks for coming on the air with us.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye. Hey, look at the bright side. There is some bright side to this.
What's the bright side?
Jimmy won't have to share his Grammy with anybody.
He got two, too. They could have split them.
I dig Jimmy, and I dug Stevie Ray. I had Stevie Ray on many times, and both of them have a real good sense of humor. At least I thought. Oh, I see.
What, are we getting Gilbert has to leave?
Well, we have to share you with other radio stations today.
that's right.
But I know we'll
I
have
had
you
to do my
ourselves.
press
That
conference.
press conference would have been a
Yeah.
lot better because you wouldn't have had to get up and run.
Gilbert has to brief the other radio stations.
He's being debriefed all over the room.
You playing anywhere? You want to give a plug?
No, I don't. Oh, well, when does this show go on? It depends.
Next month. No,
Next
it goes on
month?
tomorrow.
It goes on tomorrow? Oh, good. Then I'm playing at the Tree House in Norwalk. Is it Norwalk or Denbury?
Look how Gilbert pretends not to know where
I don't know.
these places.
Denbury. That's
Denbury?
Danbury.
Denbury.
Denbury?
Yeah, Denbury.
Okay, Denbury. Danbury, Connecticut, the Tree House. 22nd and 23rd.
What an
Is that it?
itinerary.
That's it. Yeah, okay. It's
You
the
know
new
what?
Tree House in Danbury, Connecticut,
Where did I just
22nd
see
and
you?
23rd. Yes.
Look who's talking too.
Yes.
He gets to be the kindergarten teacher or something. He's the exercise teacher
Yes.
for the babies, and look who's talking too.
Robin, why don't you save those questions for the press conference with
Oh.
Gilbert later?
Because he got to, that was, you
Mr.
know,
Gottfried, Mr. Gottfried.
Excuse me, Mr.
For
Gottfried.
K-Rock.
Do you play
Yes.
the kindergarten teacher? Yeah, but go ahead,
that
Robin.
was the big dance scene. You know, John Travolta hasn't danced in a movie
Yes, so he
since
danced with me.
Saturday Night Live, too.
Oh.
So
And the
here
thing
was
is,
the
he
first
didn't
time
dance
he
any better than
danced
me. That's
on
the worst
film.
part of it.
He dances as
And
bad as Gilbert.
Gilbert's running around scaring the kids. I
Yes.
thought that was very interesting.
You know, one week I read in the Inquirer that John Travolta is homosexual,
Yes.
and then the next week I read he's getting married.
Right.
Right.
To a girl.
Homo.
So what can you tell us about that, Dr. Godfrey?
Did he come on to you?
Yes. Yes. All through the thing. Yes. And he's fat and bald. He's a fat, bald homo.
He didn't come on to you. Hey, who are you?
Oh, Mrs. Sexercise.
Oh. Yeah. Gilbert wants to have an interview with you.
Yes, Gilbert
wanna-
would like to interview you.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. The great Gilbert Gottfried, and he
At
did not make
Danbury, Connecticut, the 22nd and 23rd at the Tree House.
and he did not make love to John Travolta.
No,
He wants to clear
but
that up.
never
Right.
mind.
But he is fat and bald.
Okay.